91% of women are dissatisfied with their body type. Let that sink in. That's an absurd number. As a society, we place ridiculous standards on beauty. The standards of having an hourglass figure, having muscles, being tall, or being skinny are all products of our one-sided perspectives. These drastic percentages stood out to me from the very beginning. Think about it. Have you ever felt the need to lose or gain a few pounds based upon what you saw on social media? Well, 58% of college-age girls feel pressure to be a certain weight. 80% of women in the US alone don't like how they look. And 34% of men are dissatisfied with their body type. Based on these percentages, you're not the only one to be uncomfortable with your body upon society's many expectations. These percentages are huge, as society has a set mindset and vision of how individuals are supposed to look. This is greatly influenced through social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and many other platforms. Often teens fall a victim towards society's one-sided perspectives. As teens scroll through social media, they feel a need to change and fit into the mold of society. Cultures and environments play a factor in how we perceive the beauty of our body. In Fiji, the beauty standard of having larger bodies is deemed as beautiful. And in Nauru, the society traditionally viewed having larger bodies as a sign of fertility, and they often performed fattening rituals which were later seized in the 1920s. However, in Western and Asian cultures, having a thin or skinny body image is deemed as beautiful. Ultimately, through different environments and cultures, it depicts how each individual society has their own criteria to have the perfect body image, whether that is to have a larger or skinnier body type. These expectations could lead to several eating disorders that could risk the health of individuals. Anorexia and bulimia are to name a few. It is imperative to create an inclusive-minded environment. I wanted to start and reach out to kids to create an inclusive atmosphere from the very beginning. To accomplish my goal, I decided to create a children's book on body positivity. This cannot fix the whole problem to harm to the body image, but it is a small step in the right direction that is needed in our society today. This book is called The Stars in Our Eyes, and its purpose is to promote the stars we are, regardless of our body type or image. The Stars in Our Eyes is told from the eyes of the character Nitya, a little girl who rides in Polly the pink wheelchair and goes through the challenges of the first days of school after her accident. Her grandma, Amuma, guides her through the ups and downs of her journey by supporting her and eventually making her feel confident in the star she is. Throughout the book, I incorporated cultural aspects of my culture, from the exquisite Indian cuisine to the beautiful clothing. This book represents the culture I come from and conveys the importance of having a positive body image. I wanted to share this beautiful book to children, so I surprised my sister's 4th grade class as a mystery reader and read them the story of Nitya, as well as letting them complete a worksheet about the book. My experience there was simply beautiful. All the children in the classroom loved the book. We talked about the importance of being confident in oneself, talked about the recipes and the food in the book, and lastly, we connected our past experiences of where we might not feel comfortable, just like how Nitya was not comfortable with Polly the pink wheelchair at school. Throughout this experience, I felt included in the journey to promote body positivity, and hopefully one day in society, we can all feel comfortable with our body regardless of society standards. Now the question is, do you want to be a part of a society who constantly criticizes the body type, or do you want to be a part of a change?